So Matt joined the cadet program in high school down in Kansas. He wanted to be a firefighter his whole life, and his dream job was to be an Omaha firefighter. Like, that was the end goal. And we then found out shortly after our wedding that he got the job, and within a month we were in Omaha, living here. Both sets of our parents lived down in Kansas, and they knew that was the goal, and then here we were, living the dream. So then he was on Omaha Fire for over 17 years, loved the job. People always asked him, oh, when you're eligible to retire, are you gonna retire? And he says, no, I don't think so. I don't wanna stop. I'm not ready to stop now. I still go, he's for 17 years said, I still wake up and get excited to go to work every single day. But along with the fire department there's so many family sacrifices. Now, with Matt having cancer, you look back at all of the Christmas mornings that we woke up without him because he was serving the city, all of the birthdays that was the rest of us at dinner and we had to stop at the station quick to see him for our kids' birthday, all of the elementary music programs, the holiday parties, all of the things that we did, the family weddings we've attended. You look back now when we're facing the journey that we're on, and if you were to ask him now, he would still say it was worth it. On June 30th, I stopped at the fire station to drop some stuff off, and I had our twins with us, and he started asking me questions about our house, because we had recently remodeled, but things had been done for a couple of months. And the questions he was asking me made no sense at all. I said, well, we don't need to have the cabinet people come. Our cabinets are done. And he would say, man, do you have pictures of that? And I started crying at the station because I didn't know if he was having a stroke or what was happening. He was confused. He was asking to see pictures of the house. And so immediately I left the fire station and told him, I would like you to go to the doctor. There's something happening that you were that confused. He just thought, he honestly chalked it up to being tired from being a firefighter. They run calls all the time. He said, I think I was just tired. I think I was just tired. But he still made the doctor's appointment. They scheduled a CT scan for Monday, July 7th. We left the CT, we weren't even home yet, and they wanted us right back at the hospital for an MRI. And then that's when they told us that there was a very large, it was almost 5 centimeters, the size of a lime, tumor on his brain. With a brain tumor, the first thing you have to do is get it out. They don't biopsy it until after surgery because it has to come out. There's something large in there that shouldn't be in there, and it has to come out. The surgery was successful. Over 95% of the tumor was resected. Then they biopsy it, and we got the biopsy results back fairly quickly. It was within a week. They had already warned us that they thought the diagnosis was glioblastoma. And that confirmed that. And there's lots of different mutations with glioblastoma. All of them are devastating. His mutations put his life expectancy from 14 to 18 months after the diagnosis. Everything you do after that diagnosis just buys you time. There is no cure. You're just trying to control the growth that will inevitably happen. So you start chemo and radiation. He did about 4 rounds of radiation with an oral chemo and went in for radiation, and the tumor where the cavity was had filled with fluid. So immediately we had to go to the ICU. He had a shunt put in to drain the fluid, but for some reason after the surgery, no doctors really didn't know why. He did not wake up for like 36 hours. Nobody knew what was happening while we were in the ICU. And he finally woke up, but with a severe disability to the right side because of that. They say some of it's a neuro neglect. Now his brain is neglecting the right side of his body. He has significant hearing issues. He has speech problems. And now he attends Madonna. He goes to Madonna Rehabilitation, and he does an hour of OT, an hour of PT, and 30 minutes of speech multiple times a week just to feel like himself again, which they've made it very clear that he will never get to be 100% again. The goal is to just be able to have quality life of the life he has left. We have 4 children, 16, 14, 10, and 10. And to sit them down and tell them that their dad has a terminal cancer, that he will die from this, and doesn't have a lot of time. And we just keep telling them that we try to make it all positive, that we have been given the gift of time, and we have been given the gift of knowing to soak in every single day, knowing to make all of the memories, do all of the things, and just to soak it in. And we get the gift of knowing that we need to spend every single day with each other and making all of the memories that we can while we can. While our daughters have asked me, Mom, are we gonna come home from school one day and you're gonna tell us Dad has died? That's what our daughters are thinking about all of the time. They wonder if he's gonna be at their high school graduation, and think about all of the life things. We just attended a family wedding where, of course, you see the bride dance with their dad. And I had to watch that knowing that my daughters will never get that. He has now given his life to this because, this is what it's taken from us. It inevitably will take him from me at a young age. He's not even 40. It's gonna take a dad from his young children. Obviously, everyone knows the dangers of being a firefighter. You see it in movies, the big heroic, they went into the burning building, they couldn't make it out. You think about all of those types of things. The last thing that I ever thought would hit our family would be a cancer diagnosis, simply from the things he was exposed to doing that job every single day that he loved. I think everyone should know that this is a risk that comes with the job. I think that there should be things in place to protect them, to protect their families of this diagnosis, because it's scary and it comes at you fast, and I can't help but you see the memories that pull up on your social media and stuff, and never, ever, ever looking at our life a year ago would I think that this is our life now. Never, ever, ever did I see that the job would cause this. Those are just not the risks you think of, but they're huge.